unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. The Horned Frogs offense will get first crack at it today. These two have a lot more in common than they would care to admit, so when you get a chance to break your rival's heart, it feels really good. And the last time they met, TCU did just that.
It was tight. Baylor fans still angry because they felt some calls didn't go their way. But at the end of the day, it was TCU making the plays they needed to make. But, David, TCU knows they're going to be facing a very motivated Baylor squad.
No doubt about it. And they're ready to put a streak together. They're ready to win a bunch of these rivalry games in a row. Talking to them, they feel like they're the better team with a better program, and they're going more in a positive direction.
Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the... Motion from the back. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes a catch. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the counter. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bears are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Miller.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems...
Snags it, and there's running room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give to the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll... Single back formation, and they give it to it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
Finding an escape route. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Craig. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Makes the catch. It's Turner. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago? They go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They go to the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Play fake Lagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown Bear! Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slips a tackle. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are...
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Payne. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw. It's Craig. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to change this route. The give on the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, if you saw it on that play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Bears want to move quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And he's going to score. Touchdown! And the Horned Frogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Timeout taken by Baylor in second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gonna run it. It's Turner. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the...
Could be an alley. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Intercepted and room to run. The pick six. He takes it in. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway wants to throw. Got a man. It's Collier. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Unloads it left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Pulls it in. It's Livingston. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 14 team, the Arkansas Razorbacks.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Baylor's head coach told me coming out of the locker room. His message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Right back to the well. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bears are in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they get him down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Snagged out of the air.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Lagway throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route.
Splash movement, splash movement. Bling, bling, bling.
Again, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bears! Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Craig. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
Snags it, and he's open.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On target. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Lagway. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They're going back to the ground. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. They go play action with Lagway. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Collier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays.
Ready, team, ready. Flip, flip, flip.
He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short.
And with that run, man, he goes over 100 yards. And the physicality of the ground game, to me, that's what's going to stand out in this rivalry game. In the second half, that's what made the difference a year ago. That's why they won in such close fashion. Having a guy that they can count on in the big moments in the second half of this football game is going to decide who wins.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Flips it out on the screen. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Finds his man. It's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Horned. The Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a little room there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Bears have the answer.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Craig. They'll run the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. Just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
To the air on second down. He's going for it all. He's got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Under fire. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Gets it into the end zone. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Here's Lagway to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 4th down, Lagway. Got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Touchdown, Bears! They take the lead here in overtime. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That'll do it! The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Like I've said before, Baylor's going undefeated. Fuck TCU. And fuck Houston. Thank you.